Hi, and welcome back. Today we're going to talk about something rather interesting. It's the first thing every car owner thinks about. It's the first thing everybody looks at when you have your car near them, and that's the bodywork. We're going to be talking about how to take care of your body. That's the paintwork, making sure that it's not scratched, the windows, the headlights, make sure that everything is in good order. First of all, we need to start with knowing that paintwork is something very delicate, and if you want to keep your car looking fresh, then you have to avoid going to car washes, which I've seen have crept up quite spontaneously in Nairobi. Guys who are using sisal bags to wash your car, most commonly referred to as gunyas. People who are using very strong detergents, powder-based detergents, because these will scratch the paint on your car. And also we need to consider what kind of water we're using to wash our car. Now, most people have a complaint with cars having stained paint, the paint looks very faded, or the windows have watermarks on them. And this is all happening because of, well, nature has some part to play with it because of acid rain. Acid rain gives you those water droplets, but also mainly the cause is when somebody washes your car with hard water and then neglects drying the windows properly, you will have watermarks left on them, and this will cause a vision problem at night. Paint looks faded, same reason: hard water, acid rain, improper washing. If you use a rough surface, a car is an item that normally has a glossy surface. The glossy surface is what gives you that finish. If you're going to use a rough detergent or a rough rag to clean the car, it is going to affect your paint job. Now, what you should be using, there is a variety of car care products on the market. Any of your local spare shop or car care shop would have all these products on the shelf. We recommend that you use a sponge or a very soft cotton cloth to wash your car. You can use hand wash that we commonly use at home. You can have a few drops of that in your water, rinse the car completely with car wash, and then immediately clean it off with a set of fresh water, then dry it off with a soft cloth. On the windows, we recommend you get something called you can use a dry cotton cloth to dry off the water first, and then after that you use a special leather cloth that you can get at car care shops and local spare shops. That is perfect for lifting off the watermarks from the car. In case you are in a situation where there's already water stains on your windows and they're not coming off, there are a lot of glass specialists in Nairobi who you can go to, and they will give you the perfect advice on how to get this glass stains cleared. It is very possible. There is a chemical solution for it, and it can be done. Paintwork, we normally recommend, if you are very keen about taking care of your car, then you can get your car polished at least twice a year. Twice a year is actually a very good spaced out time. It doesn't kill your paint and your car can be polished. So the main do's or don'ts is, and try to avoid using too many car care products, all these waxes and all these. You may end up using a product that is not suitable for your paint on your car, and that will just end up with burnt paint, maybe at worst case scenario. So that's all for today, and please do avoid using hard water on your car and rough clothes. Thank you.
Thank you, Guru, for that very important information right there. So we're going back to our road etiquette, and as well I have a few more pointers to say before we wrap up the show. And first of all is about careless overtaking. I'm sure we all, okay, not all, but majority of the drivers in Kenya have this habit, and that includes me. I love overtaking so much. I will overtake virtually anytime I get an opportunity, of course, obeying the signals, painted on the road. Now, this is very important for people like me and you who also love overtaking. Sometimes overtaking can cause unnecessary strain on the person who you're overtaking. Not only that, but you can also time your overtake in such a way that it may conflict with oncoming traffic. So please, the only time you should be allowed to overtake is when you notice that the oncoming traffic is nowhere to be seen and you know your engine can't be able to overtake a car. It's very embarrassing when you're trying to overtake and you cannot even pass the car because your car is not even able to pass the other car. So please avoid such unplanned overtakes in order to avoid not only accidents, embarrassments, but also to enjoy it. You need to overtake it in a very good way, and that's etiquette number 4. I know some of you have a lot of anger while driving. Well, my uncle had a lot of anger while driving, and that's what we call road rage. We need to reduce the amount of angry people that drive because it impairs judgment. Driving when you're angry just makes other people angry, and if other people are angry, a lot of other people will be, it will cause a chain reaction. If chain reactions of angry people are formed while driving in a highway, there is a highly likely chance that there's going to be an incident or accident that will occur. And we want to reduce that particular habit of being angry so that we can make our roads pretty safe. So please, if you're about to get pissed by somebody, something somebody did while on the road, just take a chill pill and count up to 3.
You cut me off, you son of a bitch! Get the hell out that car! Get the hell out right now! I'm gonna tear you a new. Come on, get out! I'm gonna beat the. Hey, I didn't know it was you.
So, to our drivers out there who will be driving in the East African community, there is one last thing you need to ensure before you take off in your car. Make sure that your car is well serviced because of very many things. One, if your engine is not maintained properly, not only will it cause a lot of problems on the road, but it may cause a lot of pollution. It may pollute so much that guys at the back cannot even be able to see in front. You need to ensure that your car is well maintained mechanical wise, because we do not want tires flying out of the car or brake pads falling out of the car or any other important mechanical piece of engineering just falling out of your car while you're driving. Another reason why you want it to be serviced so that you can be able to make sure your turn sign and brake sign and headlights are all working. Maintaining your car makes it even better for you when you're about to sell it, and you can be able to sell it at a relatively better value than a person who hasn't really maintained its car. So I think it's about time that we ensure we get this etiquette. I mean, you can ignore what I'm saying, but believe you me, if you do follow this etiquette, it will be a much better driving experience for you while in the East African community. Well, that's it for today, and for Talk TV, I'm your host Emmanuel Mwendagitonga, as you all know, and see you next week, same time, same place. See ya.